It's your day in tech history, and it's brought to you by our friends over at DJI. Get yourself your own drone by going over to geekazine.com/DJI. Jeffrey Powers here. I welcome you to the Day in Tech History, a full rundown of technology history 7 days a week. Subscribe to the show via iTunes, Stitcher, or download right from dayintechhistory.com. Now let's find out what happened on this day, your day in tech history. March 14th. Happy Pi Day. On March 11, 2009, the U.S. House of Representatives officially marked 3/14 as National Pi Day. 1978, the IBM Data Processing Division introduced IBM 3624, a second-generation automated teller terminal. 1979, the IBM Data Processing Division also introduced the IBM 3604 Model 7 administrative terminal. 1988, Music Geek News, the song Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley hits #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 list. 1991, the New England Journal of Medicine reports that pregnant women who use the workstations with a video display terminal are no longer at great risk of miscarriage than women who use monitors that don't emit electromagnetic fields. 1994, Apple Computer introduced an upgrade card for Macintosh computers currently using a Motorola 68040 processor. Apple also introduced the Power Macintosh line of computers. Initial models included the 6160, the 7166, and the 8180, all which featured the new PowerPC 601 processors. Prices started at about $2,209. 1997, Apple Computer discontinues the Performa brand of both its Open Dock and Open Transport project. They terminate 2,700 of its 11,000 full-time employees, along with 1,400 contract and temporary employees. Intel begins shipping samples of its 300 MHz Pentium 2 processors to computer manufacturers. Also in 1997, Intel files a lawsuit against AMD and Cyrix, accusing the companies of infringing on Intel's MMX trademark. And NEC announced that it would begin selling personal computers based on industry standard Intel architecture in Japan. And now this word from our friends over at DJI Technologies. You know you want a drone. You're a techie kind of person. You like to have fun outdoors, and it is getting warmer now. It's kind of like when you were a kid and you got that first RC car, except this one flies. Connect the camera and record around your house. You can go to your park and put together some great videos of your kids playing ball, flying kites, and more. You can even get the ball or the kite's perspective. If you go over to geekazine.com/DJI, geekazine.com/DJI, you can get free shipping on that DJI Phantom 2. It's the one that I have and use all around Madison here. Then go out to the park and have yourself some fun. Geeky fun with DJI Technologies and the Phantom 2 drone. Now let's get back into your day in tech history. In 2000, Philip Loranger, chief of the United States Army Command and Control Protect Division at the Army's Informational Assurance Office, announced that the Brazilian hacking group calling themselves Crime Boys had defaced the website of the Bureau of Land Management and several other homepages. 2001, Sony announced a new version of the Clie handheld computer featuring a 33 MHz Motorola Dragon Ball VZ processor, 8 MB of RAM, and the Palm OS. And it would be released in Japan in April and later in the U.S. 2002, Apple Computer introduced the Apple Remote Desktop. ARD is an application to allow administrators to remotely control computers over a network. Also in 2002, Microsoft released the Xbox video game console in Europe. The system featured a 733 MHz Intel processor, 8 GB hard drive, and 250 MHz NVIDIA XGP graphics processor. In England, the system would cost £299, but the rest of Europe was €479, which is about $430. 2006, version 2.0 of the Scully Linux operating system is released. 2007, Hong Kong Privacy Commission rules that there was insufficient evidence to hold Yahoo Hong Kong liable under privacy regulations. 2008, the House of Representatives vote 213 to 197 to pass a bill that would protect telecom companies that violated privacy laws. And in 2013, Samsung announced the Galaxy S4 smartphone with quad-core 1.6 GHz Cortex-A15 and Cortex-A7 chip, 13-megapixel camera, Android 4.2.2 with upgrades to 4.3 and 4.4 when available. And Hulu appoints Andy Forssell as CEO. And that's your Day in Tech History. My name is Jeffrey Powers, www.dayintechhistory.com. All the show notes are over at wikizine.com, Geekazine's wiki. And of course, you can like the Facebook page and follow Twitter at Day in Tech Hist. Until tomorrow, take care. Day in Tech History is copyright 2015, JMP Enterprise and Geekazine.com.